So guys, today we're going to be taking a look at a $100 CSGO inventory. This includes 21 different unique skins, but I'll preface now, it does not include knives or gloves, because for $100 it's just not happening, but 21 skins for $100, super nice budget. We're going to tear through all of them. See all the prices on screen. If you're wondering that $100 maybe is a little bit too much, we do have a $50 video and a $25 video that both will be linked down below if you want to check those out. We'll go jump in now, hit that like button if you enjoy, hit that subscribe button if you're around here, and let's look at the amazing skins you can pick up as a collection for $100 in CSGO right now. First up, we have an AK-47 Legion of Anubis minimal wear for $19.72. Now, I know the Legion of Anubis is a little bit hit and miss with some people, but I actually got a screenshot, which I'll throw up now. So my current AK has 4 Godsent stickers on it. They look insane on this skin. This skin just looks insane in general, anything above even field test, but minimal wear is a really nice sweet point. It looks beautiful. And much like how there was some crossover from the $25 budget video into the $50, we're going to have that from the $50 into the $100 with the Glock Umbral Rabbit, that's the one. Minimal wear, $4.42. This one for me is like just without a doubt the best budget Glock. I spoke so much about it in the last video. Just for the price and the detail on it, there's nothing really in between. Then it's over to the M4A1S where we get the Infosaurus S for just over $8, literally 1 cent over. I love this. This is minimal wear. I have a stat track field tested version, which is why you can see the stat track counter on this with how the skin crossover works. But this is a minimal wear float here. And some people don't like this skin, they find it gimmicky, but I think it's just unbelievable. I love Jurassic Park. I like that element of it coming through, the color scheme's there. You got the T-Rex eye right beside the stat track if you do get a stat track one, with the claws coming through. I love this. Let me know what your thoughts are about the Infosaurus S in the comments down below. But much of the last video, we do also have an M4A4, and we're going to spend a good bit of the budget here, just under $17 in this one, for a minimal wear Neo Noir. This skin across the Glock, the USP, the AWP, and the M4, it's an absolute winner. Those blues and pinks on a white backdrop just pop. I think you're kind of good for anything above field test on this, but if you can get the minimal wear, which is what we're showing here, I think you're looking pretty sweet for a solid M4 for quite some time, and I think this will improve with CS2 as well with the lighting. For the USP, we're going for a minimal wear Cortex, which is the USP I used for almost a year before feeling that I needed a switch. It's $4.62, and the servers made me reload. Now, I would complain about it reloading, but it's actually on the map that I prefer for showcasing skins, so not too bad in the grand scheme. But as I was saying, USP Cortex, it's such a lovely skin, similar to the Neo Noir, that white backdrop with the pink. And I've switched from 4.3 recently to 16:9, and the color pop and just how the skins look is so nice. Now, I had the Opatheris in both the previous videos, so I had to change it up this time. We're going to spend $4.21 on the pop op, which for me, you can't get a stat track, unfortunately, which is probably the only shame on it. But I think if you get a nice sticker on the scope of this, maybe like a, I'm trying to think, like maybe an Antwerp or a Stockholm glitter sticker, something like that, it will look the part. And then another one that's going to carry over from the $50 video, but has been slightly improved, is going to be the Mecha Industries Desert Eagle. In the previous one, we had a field test it. This one is actually minimal wear, and it's just over $7. I think I have such a soft spot for the trigger discipline, which you guys know already. It's my favorite budget, but I think when you're going up a little bit, I think shifting to this sort of like off-white with black tones, Mecha Industries, would be like a more popular personal preference for like the average player, and that's why we've included it here. And then for the Ghoul, we have what I think is the best Ghoul in the game. That's a reasonable price, and it's a chromatic aberration minimal wear for $4.67. The chromatic aberration in general skin, it's just insane. The op is so expensive because of how nice it looks. This for $4 in minimal wear is just an absolute beauty. I can't see how anyone really dislikes this skin at all, unless you absolutely just hate the idea of a pink gun. We are going to tone things back a little bit with the Tech 9. We're going to go for the Isaac minimal wear, which is $2.66. This one is, you can tell it's a much more original sort of CS skin. It's just the basic colors, but it's a red and black colored one that actually works kind of nicely. And Tech 9s are a bit of a weird bunch when it comes to options in this budget. There's definitely a few options, but they all have a huge personal preference that comes with them. So I think the Isaac with this black and red is the most sort of neutral, favourable option, and that's what we're running with. And then we go right back to the Mecha Industries with a minimal wear of $5.31. Mecha Industries FAMAS. Like I do love my like Spectrum ZX, whatever it's called, the FAMAS skin with the black one with the nice stripes on it. But I've got a soft spot for the FAMAS Mecha Industry. It looks super clean. If you had this with the Deagle, which is somewhere on the ground, so I might have taken it, But if you had this with the Deagle, it's a really nice fucking combo. Now, I was torn between two different dual Berettas with how close the price was. It was either Royal Consorts, but we've gone for the Flora Carnivora, which is coming in just under $2 in minimal wear. I like the tones this is giving off now. It's not a white background, it's kind of like a pink back, a very like pastely pink at the top that fades into a purple at the bottom. But you've got these lovely purples and greens and blues, a little bit of orange all over it. They just look super clean. You don't need to really put stickers on these at all. You're set for your Julies. I then think it's fair to say we've got a fan favourite for the Scout. We're going for a minimal wear Fever Dream, which is $1.24. I think across for both the AWP and the Scout, this is one of the most common go-to favourite skins. And again, it's those blues and pinks, they just pop. Even on a cheap skin like this, it works so well. You've got the hashtag headshot on it, lots of little details on both sides. I absolutely love the Fever Dream skins. It's one of the first ones I ever bought in CSGO. And then for the 5.7, it's another skin I actually have. We're going for a minimal well boost protocol for $1.84. For me, I have a G2 and a Monacy sticker on mine. But you can kind of rock no stickers on this and it will still look super good. And then next up, we actually have our only field tested skin in this whole collection. All the rest are minimal wear. It's the Mac 10 Discotheque for just over $4. Now, this is one of those skins I like because it's really just like the brightness that wears down. It's not actually like scoring on the gun. So the gun still looks pretty much pristine. It's just how the lighting effects work and like how bright it gets with the pinks and the blues. And then for the P250, we've got a classic. It's just over $1. It's the P250 Inferno. I have a P250 X-Ray. I've used it Nevermore before in these sort of videos. I wanted to change up and I really like this Inferno one. It has a nice vibe to me. It's the best way I can say it. It takes so many boxes for like this style of skin. For the SG, we've actually picked up one that's a little bit cheaper than the one in the $50 video, because this is a minimal wear Cyberforce for 64 cents, so well under $1. And this is one that whenever the new Revolution case came out, I looked at this and I thought, stunning, stunning skin. I still think the Darkwing might age it out a little bit, but for different design tastes, this one definitely fits perfectly for some collections. If you've got that red and black combo going, but you want that little pop of the Illuminati eye in the middle, we might be overspending a little bit when it comes to the MP9, because we are dropping just over $4 on a minimal wear Mount Fuji. But again, I think actually the wear on this one at the top is kind of disgusting. So maybe you want to play around and try and get as nice float as possible, because it does have a bit of a nasty wear on the top. And then we spend just under $1 to get what I actually think is one of the most iconic Mag 7 skins in the game. The Monster Call. Even in minimal wear, this looks unbelievably good. I'm guessing this was from the Monsters collection or whatever it was called. I like this sort of style on weapons. Not for every single weapon I have in my loadout, but you want something fun and bright in some cases. We don't have to be completely realistic all the time with bare bones weapons. Give me something that looks cool and I enjoy running around with in game. On to the last three skins now, and this one is $1.42 MP7 Power Core. And honestly, this is one I've not paid much attention to in the game before, but I love that it looks like a drill. And obviously it's called Power Tool written on it. It's called the Power Core. The green and yellow with the bits of black, it actually looks like a drill, an actual power tool. I love that sort of implementation in the game, so big fan of this one. And I still can't understand why this skin is so expensive. And we've got a CZ75 Tigress coming up as the second last option. This one is literally just over $1. It's $1.01, and it's minimal wear, as we've been saying. And man, this one, I like the tiger vibes as people keep running around and throwing my guns. I've hidden you all, stop it. And then, to round off the collection, we're spending $4.20 on an AUG that I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce. You can see it on the screen now, right at the top. Minimal wear, and this one for me is just a really funky looking skin, man. I think actual total spend across everything you've just seen is $100.18. So we're 18 cents over, but man, $100 loadout or inventory, whatever you want to call it. I think it's a pretty sick one, as everyone's run away with my guns. I think it's pretty sick. You can let me know in the comments down below which skin from this whole video was your favourite, and if you think I've missed any that maybe I should have put in instead for the $100 budget. I know there's a couple in the $50 budget you guys were sort of saying maybe you could have put this in instead, and it's fair. I'm open for that conversation. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you made it this far, it's probably worth mentioning that I actually have a Discord now, so you can join the server, which is linked down below, and we'll start to build this community that loves CSGO, gaming, esports, all that. Outside of that, guys, hit that like button if you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe if you're new here. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.